Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bigger Than Race. You know who this is? This is your boy, Brando. Ladies and gentlemen, do I have something amazing in store for you? Something that is just so revolutionary. And do you know what that is, ladies and gentlemen? That happens to be the truth. In these days, it is hard to find the truth. But people don't understand that the truth shall actually set you free. Now, do you want to be free today is the question. Would you like to be free? Well, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be free anyways because it is my duty, my job, to spread this truth. And we're going to do it whether you like it or not. And today we are going to talk about the World Economic Forum and the predictions that they have in store for us. They have already programmed, plotted out, strategized, orchestrated their moves. These people are years ahead of us. When I'm talking about years, I'm talking about 50 plus years. They got an agenda for 2030. They don't want you to win. They don't even give a damn about you because they say it right here. Let's show you. We're going to show you that the WEF and other individuals do not really care about you. Because if they did, they would actually tell you what you should be hearing. But instead, they feed you a bunch of BS, a bunch of baloney. Who even eats baloney? I don't. Now, let's show you right here from the World Economic Forum. This was a tweet. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. This is how our world could change by 2030. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. They're telling us that we ain't shit. This is how they look at us. All of us together, they will create division. But ultimately, look at us as if we're all the same. Sheep, cattle, baloney. And if you know anything about bologna or hot dogs, we don't even know what we eating. They might say chicken or pork, but what if something else extra is in there? You don't know. Who's to say that the food we already consume, like at McDonald's chicken nuggets, who's to say that that's not 3D printed food? You don't know. Going back to another screen grab. Globalism through UN's Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, and Vision 2050. Now, I told you they are years ahead. Years, ladies and gentlemen. UN Agenda 21 has morphed into Agenda 2030 and now into Vision 2050, a plan to force 9 billion people to live by the globalist prescription of living well and within the planet's resources. Vision 2050 report is a consensus piece that was compiled by 29 leading global companies from 14 industries and is the result of 18-month-long combined efforts between CEOs and experts and dialogues with more than 200 companies and external stakeholders in some 20 countries. In simple translation, global companies and CEOs are going to dictate to all of us how we are supposed to live by 2050. No free choices there. These experts and CEOs have decided for you what constitutes global sustainability without consulting you, and have determined their vision for the planet. The must-haves include, as stated on their website, incorporating the cost of externalities, starting with carbon footprint. So this is how your city will be transformed into a low carbon mobility city. You may be stuck in your neighborhood your entire life, like a rat in a maze, and your world may encompass a very small radius of travel. But you will be saving the planet from a non existent climate change Armageddon, a lame threat greatly benefiting the globalist elites who jet in style around the world in their personal gas guzzlers, impervious to air pollution. So they just told you the whole Armageddon thing was a setup. We've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, run amok. With 9 billion people on the planet competing for a limited supply of natural resources, the definition of living well will also have to shift instead of a utopian dream. Living well in 2050 means that all people have access to and the ability to afford education, healthcare, mobility, the basics of food, water, energy, and shelter, and consumer goods. It also means living within the limits of the planet itself. So that's why they say you'll all be happy and you'll accept it. Let's go to another screen grab. Diagram. The Great Reset. Shaping the economic recovery. So they're showing you different pieces. Redesigning social contracts, skills, and jobs. They're showing you everything that is going to be reset. And clearly, it's happening right before our eyes. Restoring the health of environment, developing sustainable business models, revitalizing global cooperation, strengthening regional development, harnessing the fourth industrial revolution. Now, on the outside skirts, we got human rights, justice and law, future of mobility, which, if you know the MOBI consortium, you know about the future of mobility. And I'll do a video on that, because this shit goes deep, ladies and gentlemen. Forest, circular economy, corporate governance, plastics and the environment, 3D printing, which I just spoke to you about McDonald's printing they goddamn chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets are not the same as they used to. They don't even make apple pies anymore. So what does that tell you? You know they're doing a damn reset if McDonald's and Burger King do not have apple pies. It's a damn shame. You took the best apple pies on the menu and switched it up with some BS. I know I'm not the only one who thinks this. Because McDonald's apple pies, they really used to be fire. They were good. But now, hell no. They taste like 3D printed apple pies. Damn, man. What if they're really doing that, guys? Oh my God, I can't believe this. Geopolitics. They're changing everything, guys. Workforce and employment, global health, future of economic progress. Financial and monetary systems, COVID-19, future of health and healthcare. We know that's all going digital identity, drones, blockchain, 5G, internet governance, the ocean, development, finance. Oh my God. Do you not see the revolution? This is mind-boggling information. Agenda 2030 is an inventory and control plan of all land, water, minerals, plants, animals, construction, all means of production, food, energy, information, and all human beings in the world. This plan was agreed to by 1 179 nations in 1992 and is called the Agenda for the 21st Century. Sustainable development sounds so great, isn't it? About recycling and creating energy and food resources for everyone. Well, the answer is no, it's not. It is about moving populations into concentrated city centers, clearing them out of the rural areas. They want everybody in a goddamn apartment. What she discovered in her role as land valuer was that it was very difficult to say what land was worth because you couldn't know what people could do with it because they were being restricted on what they could do with their own property. When I explored further, I realized that it wasn't just in the San Francisco Bay Area where I was working, but all across the nation and indeed the world. This is when I discovered behind it was the UN Agenda 21 Sustainable Development Plan. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, what we are witnessing is the real deal. And I want you to check this out real quick. This video, I thought I had it up already, but apparently I didn't. So now I'm going to play it for you because I think this is very important and it goes hand in hand with the topic of discussion. The World Economic Forum, the agenda. The agenda. And I need it to play right now. I need it to play right now. Come on, y'all. Can we just play the video? That's all I want to do. I just want to play the video. Let me play the video for my audience. Video player for Google. What the hell is going on with this video? This is crazy. I'm going to try it one more time, guys, because you need to see this. You have got to see this video because it tells us the truth. Okay, here we are. Let's go. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Whatever you want, you'll rent, and it'll be delivered by drone. The US won't be the world's leading superpower. A handful of countries will dominate. You won't die waiting for an organ donor. We won't transplant organs. 3D printing. You'll eat much less meat. An occasional treat, not a staple, for the good environment. Billion people will be displaced by climate. We'll have to do a better job at welcoming and integrating refugees. Polluters will have to pay to emit carbon dioxide. There will be a global price on carbon. This will help make fossil fuels history. You could be preparing to go to Mars. Scientists will have worked out how to keep you healthy in space, the start of a journey to find alien life. Western values will have been tested to the breaking point. Checks and balances that underpin our democracies must not be forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the World Economic Forum showing you their plans. Now we're going to go to Globalization 4.0. This is the World Economic Forum website, Globalization 4.0. Every industrial revolution has driven a wave of globalization. We're on the cusp of a new era as the data-driven technologies of the fourth industrial revolution rewrite the rules of the global economy. And that is why the Great Reset is happening, ladies and gentlemen. They want to rewrite the rules. They want to rewrite the script. And they don't want you to know the truth. They don't really want you to know how this whole thing is being orchestrated. But I'm about to tell you right now, as we dive into some stellar content. And here we are on Stellar's Twitter. And here's Miss Danelle Dixon on the podcast Leaders in Payments. Let's dive in.
The Stellar Development Foundation, it's a nonprofit, non-stock entity that's really focused on shepherding the code base for the Stellar Network. And the Stellar Network is an open source, decentralized network that becomes a platform for entities like the normal folks that you talk to be able to build on top of.
Okay. That tells you why everybody is choosing Stellar. The universe. You got to think. Now let's go here. We hear that Coinbase has now launches their crypto debit card in the US with 1% Bitcoin reward. But they also tell you that customers who make purchases with the debit card will receive rewards in the form of a 1% rebate paid in Bitcoin or a 4% rebate paid in a more obscure cryptocurrency. At the outset, the 4% reward option will come in the form of XLM, also known as Stellar Lumens. Now, you tell me why Coinbase chose XLM. Now, let me show you a little 6 degrees of separation and show you how the chess game is being played. You move in silence, but you only speak when it's time to say checkmate. Now, Brooklyn Patriot over here, he says, let me break it down for you. Brian Brooks, former CEO of Coinbase, now administrator of federal banking systems under Trump. Coinbase chose to run their USDC on XLM, which Brian Brooks helped create. Coinbase has not accepted Flare's support for XRP, which is true, and it's right around the corner. Digital Dollar will be overseen by Brian and will run on the XLM universe. And I've already showed you that on their website. Ladies and gentlemen, why was XRP not chosen? I mean, everybody says it's the one world ledger. Everything's going to run on the ledger. But I'm not seeing that. I believe that everything they said is what XRP is going to do is actually what is happening for Stellar. See, this is big news that has been dropped, but you don't see the XRP community talking about this because they don't want to highlight the truth. News like this comes out, whatever. But let's talk about this digital dollar. So you have to open your eyes and see the truth for yourself, because there's people in the world that they don't want you to know the truth. They want you dumbed down. They want to keep you away from the true knowledge that you should know and keep you docile as a sheep should be. They want you to eat 3D printed chicken nuggets with sweet and sour sauce and make you believe you eating real white meat chicken. Ladies and gentlemen, the fuckery has got to stop. Now, people may not like me. Not everybody will, but I'm going to have a lot of people that will like the truth and the energy and the frequency. I don't care if you work for a company or you do this, you do that. If I ruffle your feathers, they were just meant to be ruffled. At the end of the day, Nobody is paying me to spread this information. But we're doing it because we feel it is a part of our destiny to speak this truth and to spread this knowledge. They always say the truth shall come to light. Ladies and gentlemen, since we've come up on the scene, we've been bringing you nothing but truth. And sometimes those who bring the truth, they're looked at as evil people, as ones to stay away from. But I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, anybody that says the same thing all the time is truly a pimp. Pimping you from the truth. Now, if you know anything about a pimp and a hoe, you know the pimp will tell the woman certain things to make her believe a reality. For an example, he come over there whispering in your ear, baby, what's up, baby? You know what, baby? I'm going to take you on a private island. We're going to go on a cruise, baby. And the cruise is going to be so big, baby. I'm going to have all the money in the world. I'm going to buy the boat. And you know what, baby? We're going to own the ocean because the cruise is going to be just that big. Our boat is going to be bigger than anything, baby. Why don't you just go on this track for me right quick and go bring me $1,000 back right now? And you be running away. Okay, baby. Okay, daddy. I'll go get it. Ooh, my daddy going to take me on a boat ride. Yeah. And now you all excited and shit. And then that boat never comes. And now you see me pulling up with my boat. And the boat is bigger than you ever could imagine. Bigger than the boat he told you. Now all I'm trying to do is wake you up. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. That's all I'm saying. Stop it. Open your eyes. Understand this. They tell you clues. Brad Garlinghouse told you he worked for the man. Who do you think the man is? The powers that be. Who do you think the powers that be are? The people that are controlling the world. The people who meet at the World Economic Forum. You have people like David Shorts who operate as if they are deceiving the people. He's a trickster. He looks like the bearable guy. You got to see the symbolism and watch how people move. You got to watch them. Now, I know everybody won't be able to key in and see certain things, but that's why it's important to have a community of like-minded individuals. And, yesterday I did a live stream for the first time, and I actually think the live stream aspect to the channel is a great way for us to connect and actually vibe more. We had a great time last night, and I was free. So we're going to continue that on a nightly basis. I know everybody's all around the world at different times. Maybe I might do it a little, maybe like 5 o'clock, maybe in the evening time, Pacific time zone. But we're going to figure it out. But I want to see as many people over there commenting because I don't know everything. And we got to share this information. We got to come together because we are in the times of change and we have to maintain human contact relationships and maintain our spiritual aspects. We need to stay grounded. And the only way we can do that is with people who could keep us in check, in line. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a part of this community, I believe we are spiritual family. I'm not going to talk about cryptocurrency on every video. Sometimes I am. Sometimes we're going to talk about other things like the World Economic Forum and the Agenda 2030s and all of this great information that's out here. Many people have shared a lot of information too that I want to bring on the channel. But I just want to tell you, we thank you for the likes, the subscribes. Please share the content. Hit the notification bell. Join the Patreon group if you have not joined the Patreon group. There's other information in here that is not on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who this is. This is your boy, Brando. It's bigger than race. Investigate truth on your own terms.